Simple Query Wizard. To create a query that totals selected fields, it is easiest to use the Simple Query Wizard. In the Query window, we select New and then the Simple Query Wizard. We will follow the wizard instructions to complete the query. With the query's help, we can create a query that totals all invoices paid by vendor number. We will need to select the table that holds the paid invoice amounts. By clicking on an object name, we can choose it for the selected query. Next, we will pick and choose the fields we want to include in our query datasheet. We will choose just two fields, the vendor number field and the invoice amount field. By either double-clicking on an available field or selecting it and pressing the single arrow button, we can select this field. Click Next to continue with the wizard. For this example, we will summarize our records to see invoice totals for each vendor. The Summary Option button will allow us to choose the sum function for any selected numeric field. We have only one field that can be calculated. We will also tell the wizard to count up the number of invoices per vendor. We will click OK and then Next to move on to the next wizard dialog box. Access supplies a name for our query. We can keep this name or type one we prefer. We are finished. The datasheet displays 288 records, one record per vendor number. The invoice amounts for each vendor have been summed, and the number of invoice records per vendor have been counted. We will close the datasheet view to return to our database window. In this introduction to Access Queries, we demonstrated how to create single table queries by using both the Query Design View and the Simple Query Wizard. This training course will supply numerous query exercises to learn more about analyzing records for fraud. The test lessons that follow this introduction section will walk you through creating these test queries. The course will demonstrate other query options, including multi-table queries and query criteria expressions, as well as the query options we just explained.